tell me about your biggest time wasters and work complicators. What are they? Would you say it's emails or meetings, or is it your manager or company that's making it difficult for you? Is it the customers, the marketplace, or is it just constant change overall? What would you say is the biggest thing that wastes your time or complicates your work?
Bill, do you want to guess before I tell you what our friends are really saying?
Well, my slides anticipate that a few slides from now. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I have already guessed, but I do want to hear it.
All right, here we go. Well, I'm happy to say that most 98% or so are saying it's not the customers. They're not a problem. That's good news. 42% are saying it is email. A quarter are saying it's those darn meetings. And 13% are saying, well, it's my boss and my company. And around 17% are saying it's just the constant change around us. Interesting.
And I find that consistently everywhere I go, that meetings and emails are among the biggest things we need to talk about. And we will, I absolutely promise that this webinar will cover those things. But before we go into there, I want to talk about 3 things that may be surprising to you about working smarter, not harder. The things that normally aren't shared with everybody. And the first is this slide, just to be sure that I'm seeing what everybody else is. Tony, you see this explosion in your comfort zone, right?
I sure do.
Okay, I just want to be sure I'm on the right slide. Everybody out there, the biggest challenge you are going to have in working smarter, I know most of us come to this with emails and meetings and it's overload. In reality, it is you. It's you. The biggest challenge you're going to have in working smarter is changing yourself and disrupting yourself. I know the world is very disruptive and you're getting overloaded, but the biggest challenge in working smarter is the world is changing and we don't change fast enough to keep up with it. So you'll look at this is a Venn diagram with 2 circles there, and you'll notice they don't intersect. The biggest challenge in working smarter, not harder, is you disrupting yourself and getting yourself out of your comfort zone the way you want things to be or the way that you think they should be or the way you do things. And the first thing I want you to remember is the 3 to 5 rule, and that it takes into account that we're all competing for everybody's time and attention. And the 3 to 5 rule, and this is getting shorter, but it's the maximum amount of time. Online, the maximum amount of time people will spend on whatever you send them is 3 to 5 seconds. That means all your lengthy emails that you guys have been sending, stop it! I've been reading some of your emails. It's like nobody's paying attention. There is not a single person in the world anymore that reads emails, including all of you. No one reads emails. Everybody skims. So you have to write for skimming, and we're going to talk about how to do that in a second. The other part of the 3 to 5 rule is face-to-face. 3 to 5 minutes is the maximum amount of time people will take to give you their attention when you are face-to-face with them. So that means there are no 1 hour long meetings anymore. If you are face-to-face with somebody, those are actually 12 5-minute components that you have to manage. So if you are running an hour-long meeting, you have to start thinking about somehow you either have to change the tone of your voice or your, as I have done, your pacing, or your volume, or your joking, or your topic, or your slide, or your interactivity. Something has to change every 3 to 5 minutes to keep everybody else's attention. So from now on, everything you do, when you're in charge of sending the thing out, or if you're in charge of the meeting itself, start thinking of the 3 to 5 rule. 3 to 5 seconds electronically, 3 to 5 minutes as far as face-to-face. Now, what's the content that everybody is looking for? The basic thing that I've done in researching all of this is I've reduced all possible content that everybody is looking at from their perspective versus yours. Any content at all that you send out, it will always fall into 3 buckets. Know, feel, do. What everybody is looking for from you as fast as humanly possible, in 3 to 5 seconds, skimming in 3 to 5 minutes in a meeting. What's the one thing you want me to know? Why should I care about it? What do you want me to do? All content, when you look at it from the receiver's or audiences or users' perspective, will always come down to that. Yes, there are some additional details you can throw in after that, but at least at a high level, capturing their attention, earning their attention. What's the one thing I need to know? Why are you sending them this email? Why should I care? Or how do I create an emotional reaction? That doesn't mean, be happy, damn it. You can't mandate feelings. But, interact with them. How was your weekend? I know your kid was sick. How is he doing? Anything. Create an emotional connection. So what's the one thing you want them to know? Create some kind of emotional connection that you care about them, or that they need to be involved, or they should care about something. And then what's the one thing you want people to do? The universal way to reduce the amount of content you send and to speed up everybody's engagement is organize your information according to know, feel, do. And Tony, just so you know, and everybody, what I'm going to do is I'm going to complete this thought with a couple more slides and then I'll stop. But I want to drill down to exactly how do you use that.
Great.
So here are a couple examples. If you're dealing with your teammates and your peers or somebody below you,